Hello, I'm Thea Marcacci, and this is Leslie Court, and we're with Aries Sports. Leslie, we're here today to talk a little bit about the new NCAA violations, allegations, the things that we thought had already been brought up. Give us a little insight into what is actually going on now.
The NCAA sent Ohio State University notice of allegations regarding Jim Tressel's activity.
All right, so you got the new allegations that are now bringing Coach Tressel into the mix, into the things that basically saying he knew what was going on.
Absolutely.
So what does that mean for Ohio State and for Tressel?
In most universities, that would mean he would not have a job. Most coaches do not survive this, and for good reason.
Sure.
He lied. Right. He lied. He signed a piece of paper on September 13th that said, "I do not know of any violations within my program." That's on file with Ohio State. That's on file with the NCAA. So he knew about them, did not report them, lied to the NCAA, came back during the NCAA investigation of the players, lied again.
Wow.
Saying he still didn't know about it.
Right. Well, so it sounds like based on the information that's come out, there were some emails, there was some documentation, there was stuff that basically has caught him in that lie.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
There is no way for him to get out of this at this point. And that's the disturbing part. He came out and said, my players didn't know any better. They needed the money, this, that, and the other. There should have been a sensor that went off in their head, I believe was the language he used. What I'm wondering is, where was Jim Tressel's sensor? Signed his name to the paper and lied to the NCAA and Ohio State. December, he lies again to the NCAA and to Ohio State. Do you know of an employer that you can lie that many times to and keep your job?
The big question, I guess, in my mind, and maybe many of the fans out there, is what does that mean for last year's season?
Most likely, there will be wins vacated. That's, again, up to the NCAA discretion. Had he reported that on September 13th, those players would not have been allowed to play. So they wouldn't have had the record to get to the Sugar Bowl in the first place. So that's not their trophy. And I've contested all along that it wasn't their trophy because those 5 players shouldn't have been playing in the first place.
Well, I guess the last question I have about this is, why is Tressel such a hot button?
The thing about it is, if he'd have come out and said, I screwed up. I knew about this. I wasn't sure what to do with it. I was trying to protect my kids. I'm sorry, I messed up. This would be gone by now.
Sure.
It would be gone. His self-imposed suspension would have been fine.
Okay.
But what he did is he let these kids take the fall. Oh, forgive them. They don't know any better. They didn't have guidance. He was supposed to be that guidance. To put it out there and say, okay, I made my mistakes. Let me take the consequences. He ran from the consequences until the Ohio State server sold him out.
The big thing is you want everybody to be on the same playing field to the best possible, the best that you can possibly do. That's why the rules are there. If people start bending those rules to their favor, then you're not on the same playing field.
No,
and that's why NCAA is out there. So, well, thank you so much, Leslie. I appreciate it. I'm Thea Marcacci. We're with Aries Sports. Have a great day. See you next week.